Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm here to talk about Bike Route Sacramento. It is for people who love games, love bikes, and love Sacramento. So what is it? It's a board game. You play around the table with people, like an old-fashioned fun family game. In the game, you're making bike routes around town, and you win community rewards by doing that. And so how does that work? You get bike route cards that you're trying to complete. So an example would be you're trying to complete Tower to Curtis Park. And so you look on the map and you say, okay, where are those? Okay, there's Tower, there's Curtis Park. I see some routes I can build there. You put down pawns, purple pawn here, white pawn there, and you've done it. And when you've done it, you get rewards and you get 6 points and you win the game, or 7. We're still working on that. So it's really a beautiful piece of art. All the locations are paintings. There are over 50 of them. Oh, come on, clicker. Come on. Oh. It's really fun to play. You look at the art, you find the locations, you think about the times you've been there, and it's just a lot of fun. It has up to about 60 paintings so far that are all spread throughout the game. Like that one. Come on, clicker. I'm having a little trouble with this thing. So let's look at it. I'm gonna do a Kickstarter campaign in the spring. I need 1,000 Sacramentans to back this project to raise the $30,000 to make the game. So that's what I'm trying to do. It'll cost me the $30,000 to get 4,000 boxes landed here in Sacramento with customs and shipping and taxes and delivery and all that. And I'll end up with 4,000 games. I'll have a party. The 1,000 people here who backed it will all get a game, or I'll deliver them, normal things like that. And then I'll have 3,000 games boxes left. Of the 3,000, I'll take about 500 to 1,000. I'll keep them here. I'll save them for Chalk Festival and direct sales to people, sales to Avid Reader, different bookstores have agreed to sell it. And then the rest will go into distribution. So that's about 2,500. So ultimately, I hope to earn about $50,000 on the project. Well, there's some expenses, there's some taxes, so maybe 40,000. But that's if I kickstart 1,000 games, right? But really, that's just my minimum. I'm hoping to do a lot better. Kickstarter is the best rate of return. It's better than distributors, it's better than sales to stores, because you get about 3/4 of the $30. So the goal is really not to have 1,000, but to have 1,500 or 2,000. And then it's a larger launch, and we get more games back, and we can get the game to hands of more people. So I've done a bunch of other games. Orc Wars, we printed 3,000, we sold that out. Wealth of Nations, we printed 10,000. That game got an Origins Award nominee, which is kind of like Academy Awards for games. We didn't win, Pandemic won, which is a fantastic game, but it was great to be nominated up there. Martinis and Men, we made 20,000 games. And Barnes & Noble took 10,000 of that, half that went right to them. So printing 4,000 for Bike Route Sacramento really is right in my wheelhouse of what I think I can sell. So why is it good? Well, it's fun just to play around with the game. You've got this box, you open the box, you put down the board, people start getting cards, you start looking for places. Hey, where is the zoo? Oh, okay, there it is, So it's fun, especially if you're here. It's a fun game anyway, but it's also edutainment, right? It's educational and it's entertaining at the same time. So what are we talking about? People are getting worse at navigation, right? You use your GPS to get around. Siri says turn left, Siri says turn right. I don't even know where I am, right? And there was a great story about this in the Bee the other day. When people are dependent on GPS, they don't know where they are. Their gut navigation skills go away. You don't know where things are. It takes you longer to get places because you don't know how to get around because you're just waiting for the phone to tell you. So this game builds spatial awareness around where are things and how do we get around and how can we connect things together. You learn while you have fun. So that's the edutainment idea. I was at the library and playing with a family, and the one kid, he was so funny. We were playing, he's like, oh, I've been to Vic's Ice Cream, and oh, there's Old Town. And he started to build a route of places that he had been, that he was playing on the game. And when he was playing, he was remembering it. And I saw that, and I was like, oh, this has really got an interesting effect happening here. That effect that watching this kid learn and play and all that together. So. Crystal Ball, I could do other towns. It's been such a fun project. I grew up in Davis and lived in the East Bay or Portland, any town that has a great biking network. People are into biking, people are into their locality. but right now Sacramento. So what could you do to help? I would love support, right? I post every time I do a new painting. I do a painting every week. Every time I do a new painting, I put it on Facebook. People in the neighborhood comment, I ask questions about it. You could join the mailing list. You could back it when it gets on Kickstarter. That would be awesome. If you know anybody locally who would be interested in the game, let me know. I would love to get Blue Diamond Almonds to be one of the spots, right? Because that's a big thing in Sacramento. It's right on the map. They'd be perfect, you know? So if you know someone who you think might be interested, that would be super. Or if you know anybody in print or ABC or whatever, any journalists that you think might be interested in the story. And that's it. That is Bike Route. I've got the game here. I've got some little cards that you can take that have the URLs on them.
Well, Peter, you had a couple seconds left. Good job.